One perpetrator of this event, Stanislas Maillard, later participated in the October Days. Astronomer Jean-Sylvain Bailly became mayor following this event. The perpetrators paraded around the city with the Governor de Launay's severed head on a pike. This event was partially... Jojo?
The storming of the Bastille?
Storming of the Bastille?
Yes.
So, wait, please mute. Sorry, that was in power, so 15 points for ECG. Okay, and so this is bonus 1 for ECG. Anointing of Jesus took place in this village at the house of Simon the leper, for 10 points each. In this village home to Mary and Martha, who buried their dead brother on the southeast slope of the Mount of Olives.
Anthony, direct.
Anthony is correct. Jesus visits the village of Bethany to perform this miracle on Mary and Martha's brother. Later, one of these miracles is revealed to Mary Magdalene by an angel who rolls away a stone.
Resurrection, direct.
Resurrection is correct. The story of Jesus resurrecting Lazarus, Mary and Martha's brother, in Bethany is found in the only non-syncopatic gospel, which has this name. A man with this name baptized Jesus in the Jordan River.
John, direct.
John is correct. This is 30 on the bonus. Okay, this is toss-up 2. A conversation about an object made of this substance is interrupted when a character accuses another of having an inferiority complex. The character asks, aren't they extinct in the modern world, after being introduced to an object made of this substance? After learning of her lover's engagement, the character gives an object made out of this substance to a gentleman caller. During a silent stint, Zoe?
Glass.
Glass is correct. And that's just out of power. That's 10 points. Okay, bonus 2 for ECG. Sculpture's artist bought exclusive rights to a pigment called Vanta Black, believed to be the world's blackest black material, for 10 points each, in the sculpture by Anish Kapoor, found in Chicago's Millennium Park. This highly reflective sculpture's elliptical shape resembles a giant drop of liquid mercury.
Cloudgate, direct.
Cloudgate is correct. Anish Kapoor's Cloudgate was built from the stainless variety of this alloy of iron and carbon.
Steel, direct.
Steel is correct. After Kapoor trademarked Vanta Black, Stuart Semple created a pigment of this color, which anybody but Kapoor was allowed to purchase. Fashionista Elsa Schiaparelli created many garments in a trademark shocking tone of this color.
Pink, direct.
Is correct.
Was a toss-up for power or for 10?
The toss-up was for 10.
Thank you.
That was 30 on bonus 2. Okay, toss-up 3. Buonini's theorem allows for the order of this operation to be reversed. Romberg's method for this task uses the trapezium rule. The determinant of the Jacobian matrix is multiplied when changing variables in this operation. The tabular method is used to perform this operation. Zoe?
Integration.
Integration is correct. So integration was correct for power. So that's for power on toss-up 3, 15 points. This is bonus 3. This victor at the Battle of the Kasserine Pass was allowed to commit suicide rather than face a trial for his role in the July 20th plot to kill Hitler, for 10 points each. Named this opponent of Bernard Montgomery, a Nazi commander nicknamed Desert Fox.
Rommel, direct.
Rommel is correct. Erwin Rommel led a Nazi corps named for this continent, where he and Ugo Calavero lost the Second Battle of El Alamein in modern-day Egypt.
Africa, direct.
Africa is correct. The Allied defenders of this Libyan city proved to be a thorn in Rommel's side during the North African campaign, depriving him of a vital deep-water port. This city's largest Australian garrison were dubbed its Rats.
Tripoli, direct.
Can you repeat that?
Tripoli, direct.
Tripoli is incorrect. This was Tobruk. So that's 20 on the bonus. Okay. Toss-up 4. An E-flat drone begins an opera by this composer, which uses 18 anvils to depict the mining of slaves. A chord consisting of this notes F, B, E sharp, and G sharp is named for a character in an opera by this composer. That character's lover sings an aria translated as Love Death, the Liebestod. The Bayreuth Festival showcases this composer's operas. Zoe?
Wagner.
Wagner. That's correct, just out of power. That's for 10 points. Okay. Bonus 4. To increase their conductivity, impurities are added to these metals in doping. 10 points each. Name these materials that are categorized as either N-type or P-type, based on their predominant presence of either electrons or electron holes.
Superconductors direct.
Superconductors are incorrect. This is semiconductors. This process is used to selectively remove material from a semiconductor substrate to create intricate patterns or structures. In this step of microfabrication, materials are removed from wafers.
Jojo.
Laser cutting.
Laser correct. This is etching. Because their resistance is nonlinear, semiconductors generally don't obey this law, which states that current equals voltage times resistance.
Jojo.
Ohm's law.
Ohm's law is correct. That was 10 on the bonus. Okay. Toss-up 5. An interrogation center operated in this country is known as the House of Mirrors. The anti-discrimination students movement formed in this country during its quota reform movement for the descendants of this country's freedom fighters. In this country, an interim government was demanded by President Mohammad Shahabuddin following the pressured self-exile of Hijaz.
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh is correct for power. So that's 15 points for Meji.
Let's go. Let's go. We buzzed.
Bonus 5. According to one poem, a statue of this figure is still suffused with brilliance from inside. For 10 points each, name this figure, a statue which is imagined as having a legendary head with eyes like ripening fruit. That poem titled for it ends by stating, "You must change your life."
Ah. No. I should know this. I know this in the back of my head somewhere, but not here. Okay, I'm just gonna say Ozymandias.
Ozymandias is incorrect. This is Apollo. The author of the archaic torso of Apollo, Rainier Maria Rilke, asked, "Who, if I cry out, would hear me among the angelic orders," to begin a series of works in this genre named for the Duino Castle.
Whoa, wait.
Genre.
What? Elegies. Direct.
Elegies is correct. Rilke also wrote a cycle of 55 of these 14-line poems dedicated to Orpheus. Many Shakespearean examples of them were addressed to the Dark Lady.
I think it's just a sonnet direct? Sonnet. Sonnet direct.
That's 20 on the bonus.
Okay, I'll take that.
Toss-up 6. Dental floss was invented in this city where the U.S.'s first pharmacy was founded. A singing oak can be found in this city's botanical garden near the creatively named Big Lake. A period tomb in this city can be found among its many unusual above-ground cemeteries. Po' boys are sandwiches native to this city, whose signature coffee is infused with chicory root and may be found in its Café du Monde. Adve.
New Orleans direct.
New Orleans is correct. That was just out of power for 10 points. Okay. This is toss-up 6. Sorry, bonus 6. This man developed a commonly used namesake method of questioning. For 10 points each, name the subject of many dialogues by his student Plato, such as his Apology.
Socrates direct.
Socrates is correct. The pre-Socratic Greek philosopher became known as the laughing philosopher for his advocacy of cheerfulness. A hypothesis developed by him states that divisibility of matter has to end.
For Zoe.
Democritus.
What answer would be directed?
Said defer to Zoe.
For the sorry.
No, I was deferring the answer to Zoe. She said Democritus.
No, just answer. Okay, my bad. The answer is just Democritus. Correct. Another pre-Socratic philosopher, Empedocles, was the first to propose this set of 4 concepts that was later expanded to include aether.
Elements direct.
Elements is correct. That's 30 on the bonus. Okay, toss-up 7. A type of this product was originally named Brads after its North Carolina inventor, Caleb Bradham. Okay. A white version of this type of this product was requested by Georgy Zhukov. Due to a 1989 deal with Russia, a company which sells this product became the 6th largest naval... Jojo?
Soda.
Soda is correct. And that's for power, so 15 points. Okay, bonus 7 for ECG. The novel by this author begins as the narrator and his dog climb into a septic tank. For 10 points each, name this Japanese author who wrote about Takashi's rise against a Korean supermarket owner called The Emperor in the Silent Cry. His other works include A Personal Matter.
Defer to Zoe.
Oe?
Always correct. Kenzaburo Oe's The Silent Cry was parodied by this author in Pinball, 1973. This Japanese author also wrote Norwegian Wood, IQ 84, and Kafka on the Shore.
Defer to Zoe.
Murakami?
Murakami is correct. Kenzaburo O's novel Somersault and Murakami's novel Underground were both inspired by a 1995 subway gas attack in this capital of Japan.
Tokyo direct.
Tokyo is correct. That was 30 on the bonus. Gosh. Toss-up 8. Like the inverse square potential, a potential described by this law has the property that all its bound orbits are closed by Bertrand's theorem. Morse potential modifies a quadratic potential described by this law to model chemical bonds. May parameters were included in Cauchy's generalization of this law to 3-dimensional bodies. Young modulus is an analog to a constant in this law measured in newtons per meter. This law is expressed as F Zoe?
Hooke's law?
Hooke's law is correct. For 10 points. This is bonus 8 for ECG. These things are built by stacking intervals on top of each other for 10 points each. Use this term for a combination of 3 or more notes played simultaneously.
Chord direct.
Chord is correct. A seventh chord of this type consists of 3 stacked minor thirds, whereas augmented intervals are 1 semitone farther apart than perfect intervals. Intervals 1 semitone closer than perfect intervals are described by this adjective.
Diminished direct.
Diminished is correct. This system, which divides the octave into 12 parts, results in the formation of identical semitone intervals. It is an alternative to the just notation tuning system.
The unjust direct.
That was temperament, and that was 20 on the bonus. Toss-up 9. A painting titled for this time period... Oh, let me clear the buzzer first. Yeah, okay. A painting titled for this time period depicts a vase of pink flowers in front of an array of brown bottles. Another work titled for this time period depicts patrons dining outdoors at a coffee house. A painting set in this time period shows tables surrounding a man in white near a billiards table. In addition to a cafe terrace at this time period, another painting title for it depicts the village of Saint Remy. Emily?
Night?
Night is correct. And that's for 10 points. This is bonus 9. Toff's phenomenon can cause an increase of this quantity in the human body in multiple sclerosis. 10 points each. Name this quantity that for the human body is normally around 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
Temperature direct.
Temperature is correct. The The preoptic area of the anterior of this gland deals with regulation of body temperature. This endocrine gland also controls hunger, thirst, and fatigue.
Thyroid direct.
Thyroid is incorrect. This is hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is home to numerous examples of these regions, and arcuate-1 is of which is activated by the hunger hormone ghrelin. Neuroautonomy. This term refers to clusters of neurons that are found in the central nervous system.
No answer.
This was the nucleus or nuclei, except arcuate nucleus. That was 20 on the bonus. This is top sub 10, after which we will have a score check. Are you raising your hand or just buzzing? Okay, so toss up 10. In a play in this language, phrases clear. Clear. Yeah. In a play in this language, phrases such as angel food are written on a blackboard before an old couple commits suicide by jumping out a window. In another play in this language, a family full of Bobby Watsons is discussed by the Smiths. Benji?
French?
Which is correct for power. 15 points.
Benji.
Okay. So this bonus goes to Meji. This is bonus 10. This man was exiled after his slaves started a landslide on his neighbor's farm. For 10 points each, name this man who established the first Norse community in Greenland, misleadingly naming it to attract settlers.
What the Sigma?
It's the guy who named it English. It's the guy named
Eric? Eric Direct.
I will prompt on Eric.
Is it Eric?
Eric Direct. Yeah, Eric the Red Direct.
Eric the Red is correct. Eric the Red was one of the seafaring Norse people who marauded and pillaged numerous regions aboard their longships.
Vikings Direct.
Correct? Eric the Red's son, Leif Erik, was baptized by a king of Norway, Trivgun Van. Shares its name with the patron saint of Norway.
Okay,
You cut out for a lot of it.
you cut out for half of it, but I know why. Tejas and Maz, like, it's echoing and it's making her mic, like, cut out as well, because it's both fighting for ear space. So, I don't know how that's negated. I'm just gonna, it said something about King of Norway. I'm just gonna pass.
So, okay, I'm sorry about that, but I can't, like, reread it, so.
You're fine. Tejas, can you use text chat for the next bonuses? Because
Okay.
you're having a bad echo problem.
Okay, I'm going to say that's no answer. The answer was Olaf, except King Olaf or Olaf.
Okay,
And
that's fine.
that's the half.
Okay, score check. Early college at Guilford 280 and Meji at 70.
Sigma.
We have 270 for ECG.
270.
We better be rich.
Okay.
What?
You want
to go over it?
Yeah, we can go over it.
step on the phone. So
So, first one was
30.
30.
I can't really hear you.
Can you hear me? now?
No.
Yeah, I can hear. It's better now. Thank you.
Okay. First round was 15 and 30.
Yep.
10 and 30.
Yeah.
10 and 20.
We had 15 and 20. That might be it.
15 and 20 for number 20.
Yeah. So we had 15 and 20 for the third toss up.
Let me
And
tell
then
you.
10 and 10.
Yeah.
And then round 5 went them, and then 10 and 30.
Yeah.
15, 30.
Okay, we had 10 and 30 for that one.
I'm pretty sure. it was- and then 10 and 20.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 and
10 and 10.
10.
Okay, so that means we would have 275.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Sorry
that.
about that.
Okay, so was the third toss-up a power for us, or was it just for 10?
I honestly don't remember. So.
Can we check?
Okay. If I like, I think it was. Oh gosh. Should I like read it? Or I don't think so. Wait. I honestly can't remember right now.
What was the toss-up?
It was integration.
Yeah, so we got that really early. Like I was
That's tabular.
Yeah.
after tabular.
Right after.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's in power.
that's in power. So we have
Okay, yeah.
275 to 60.
275 to 70.
70. Wait, so for them they got 15 and two bonuses,
Wait.
and then 15 and one bonus.
Oh,
For
yeah.
the
Wait.
clue after Jacobian. Okay. The clue after Jacobian. That was the tabular method, right? That was still in. Okay, so still after power. Okay.
Was toss-up 3 for power or not? If we buzzed in right after tabular.
If she buzzed in right, it's still in power.
Okay, so then we have 275,
Yeah.
and they have 60.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, thank you.
We got that settled.
Yeah.
This is.
We have someone in the bathroom. Can you give us like a minute?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just tell me when they're back.
I'm gonna do that as well. Hold on, give me like a minute.
We're ready to begin whenever everyone else is ready.
All right,
Okay, have everyone.
let's go.
Okay. Well. Okay. Let me throw my phone. And okay, buzzer's cleared. This is toss-up 11. This author remarked that I do not know which of us has written this page in a story from his collection Dream Tigers. The failed poet describes a small iridescent spear of almost unbearable brilliance in another story by this author. Purifiers destroy works in a place with G of Meji.
Bradbury?
That's incorrect. I'm sorry.
Okay.
5. In a place with all text possible in hexagonal rooms in a story from his collection, Fiction. In a story by this man, the basement of Carlos Daneri is the site of a location where every single point in the universe can be found. 10 points. Name this blind Argentinian author whose stories include The Aleph and the Library of Babel.
Borges.
Borges is correct. That was for 10. Gosh. Bonus 11. A song by this artist was released as the first single in the soundtrack of The Fault in Our Stars. 10 points each. Name this English singer a boom clap. She's also featured on Iggy Azalea's 2014 song, Fancy.
Emily.
Birdie?
Was it?
Birdie direct?
Brody is this is
Charlie XCX.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fancy.
Charlie XCX sparked a viral internet trend stating Kamala is this word. Charlie's 16th album, released in 2024, has this one-word name, simply depicted in black on a green background on an album cover.
Brat direct.
I can also accept Kamala is Brat. Charlie XCX featured this artist on the 2024 hit Guess. This artist was inspired by Dobbs v. Jackson to write TV, which appeared in her EP Guitar Songs.
Billie Eilish direct.
Yeah, it's Billie Eilish. That's 20 on the bonus. Okay. Toss up 12. Okay, yeah, toss up 12. According to this amendment, the power of the government to take away private property and convert it into public use or eminent domain. Emily?
Fifth?
If this correct, power. So 15 points. Okay. Bonus 12. An alabaster seat and 2 griffins adorn the Thorn Palace at this site that was excavated by Sir Arthur Evans. For 10 points each. In this location, home to the palace of a ruler who legendarily ordered for the construction of the labyrinth here.
For Emily.
Crete?
It is incorrect. This is Knossos. At Knossos, Evans studied a fresco of women leaping over these animals. The labyrinth housed the Minotaur, a monster which has the head of one of these animals.
Bull direct.
Bull is correct. Evans was also the first to define this script using the Minoans and a later adaptation used by the Mycenaeans.
For JoJo.
Linear A.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that was 20 on the bonus. Okay, this is toss-up 13, clearing buzzers. While standing next to a skeleton of one of these two characters, the other remarks how he has 2007 bones in his body when watching Gossip Girl. After one of them gets a man killed, these two characters encounter Electra Natchios and Remy LeBeau in one movie. One of these characters steals a temp pad to search for variants of the other after being kidnapped during a birthday party. Jade?
Deadpool.
I can't. I'm going to prompt you on that.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
That is correct.
We want to protest that.
Oh, well. Okay, wait. I think I was. Hold up.
I said two answers. The only thing.
Does accept in either order.
That's
All right, thank you.
Bonus 13. The namesake of this equation also developed the third law of thermodynamics. For 10 points each, name this electrochemical equation that finds the equilibrium reduction potential of a half cell, named for a German chemist.
Oh, is it the Nernst equation?
Nernst
You guys
equation is
know?
correct.
Say
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll
Say-
accept
say
the
it.
correction.
what?
Okay, question 2. The Goldman equation applies the Nernst equation to calculate the resting potential of these structures, calculating the permeability and concentration gradients of multiple ions.
Maybe no. Benji. Benji, you're muted.
I have no idea. I have no
Tejas, do
zero.
No.
That is
No
fine.
answer.
With cell membranes. Nernst equation calculates the reduction potential of a galvanic cell, a general type of these sources of electrical power, whose first was known as the voltaic pile.
No idea.
Battery? Isn't this just a battery? I'm gonna
Yeah,
shoot that.
sure.
Battery direct. Battery direct.
That is correct. 20 on the bonus.
Sigmatic. Okay, what about the protest?
I think it was
Zaid.
someone.
So Zaid or Zaid. Zaid.
Like 40 points there. Okay. We can play out the rest of this packet and see how it goes.
I wonder.
Toss up 14. Evening newscasts of a leader of this country opened him with him descending through clouds like a god. Moise Chombe led a secessionist state in this country where Christophe Gebnie's Simba rebellion was launched in support of a man who was ousted by Joseph Kasavubu in 1960. This country's president, Patrice Lumumba, ruled before a 5-year crisis named for it. Adve?
DRC.
DRC is correct, or 10 points. Bonus 14. Busand Effendi issued a wide variety of these things, including one allowing the consumption of coffee, for 10 points each. Name these legal rulings in Islamic tradition, whose issuing is known as an ifta. 5, 4, 3.
Fatwa direct.
Fatwa is correct. Only these Islamic judicial scholars have the authority to give out fatwas. These scholars issue rulings that are bindings for Qadi, with whom they are ranked above.
Defer to Emily. Imams.
Imams are This is mufti. Fatwas may be issued as a part of Sharia law, which is based on the hadiths and scriptures from this text. This central holy text of Islam is divided into 114 surahs.
Quran direct.
Quran is correct. That's 20 on the bonus. This is toss-up 14. A pathway known as SPAC.
Please.
Sorry. Oh, what? Okay. Wait. Okay. This is clear and I'm restarting. A pathway known as SPAC describes the movement of this molecule. Movement of this molecule occurs via the symplastic and apoplastic routes. This molecule is prevented from entering the steel by the Casparian strip. Osmolysis occurs when this molecule. Joss?
Water.
Water is correct. 4 power. 15 points.
Let's Sigma and go Sigma.
Bonus 15. This character is chased by a robotic dog called the Mechanical Hound for 10 points each. Now, name this character who to protect his friend Faber, murders his boss, Captain Betty. In one scene, he has made the friend of his wife Mildred cry by reciting lines from Dover Beach.
Guys, it's a protagonist. It's an protagonist of Fahrenheit 451. Oh my god, I'm blanked. I'm blanked.
Guy Montag or something?
I'm on tag.
Guy Montag is correct. The fireman Guy Montag appears in this most famous novel by Ray Bradbury.
Yeah,
Fahrenheit 451. Direct.
That's correct. Early in this novel, Guy Montag means Clarice McClellan, who rubs this flower on his chin as a way of playfully testing whether he's in love. The Wine of this Flower titles a novel by Ray Bradbury about the boyhood of Douglas Balding in Greentown, Illinois.
A flower?
Oh, flower. Rose for
Say it
let's just rose for Emily. Sure, let's do rose for Emily.
That is incorrect. The answer is dandelion. The
Oh,
story
That's the other guess. That's the other guess.
that's the other guess.
Toss up 15. This material is subject to the pain effect when it is reinforced with carbon black. Gutta percha is the naturally occurring form of this substance that is a trans isomer. Introducing ozone to this material can cause its cracking to occur. A polymerization of chloroprene can form neoprene, a type of this material. Buna-N is a nitrile form of this material that is resistant to oil. Jojo?
Plastic.
Plastic is incorrect. Egg 5. Okay. Polymers of isoprene make up this material, which in a cross-linking process is heated and cured with sulfur. A process known as vulcanization was developed by Charles Goodyear. For 10 points, name this material formed from latex that is found in car tires. Joss?
Rubber.
Rubber is correct for 10 points. On to 16. Answer the following about the Citizens United decision. For 10 points each, the case arose after the Citizens United company attempted to advertise a film which criticized this Democratic politician. This former First Lady lost the 2016 presidential election to Donald Trump.
Hillary Clinton direct.
Hillary Clinton is correct. A Citizens United decision enabled the creation of these committees, which can raise and spend unlimited amounts of money to candidates of their choice.
Super PAC direct.
Political.
Yeah. Super PACs is
Super
correct.
PAC.
Majority decision in the Citizens United was written by this justice, who also wrote the decision in 2003's Lawrence v. Texas. He retired in 2018 and was replaced by his own clerk, Brett Kavanaugh.
I only know one guy, that's Clarence Thomas, so can I just say Clarence Thomas? You guys looking mad at me.
Well, I don't really know, so.
Alright, Clarence Thomas direct.
Clarence Thomas is incorrect. This is Anthony Kennedy. That was 20 on bonus. Toss-up 17. A phrase from this poem titled a Northrop Free Novel, which led to the reinterpretation of this poem's author. This poem imagines a time when the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears. This poem's speaker asks, what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? This poem asks, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry?
Tiger.
Tiger is correct. For 10 points. This is bonus 17. The first description of this effect was written by British meteorologist Luke Howard in a report on the climate of London in the early 1800s for 10 points each. Name this term, which refers to the effect in which areas in the city experience higher temperatures than their rural surroundings.
White spot direct.
Its spot is answer is urban heat island effect. Along with similar asphalt and other impervious materials, this material plays a significant role in contributing to the urban heat island effect. This material, consisting of sand mixed with cement, is more durable than asphalt.
Concrete direct.
Concrete is correct. A recent study categorized the urban heat island effect into diurnally occurring surface type, and a type known by this name. Another layer with this name lies below the sparse emergent layer. Four, three, two.
Divergent direct.
Divergent is incorrect. This is canopy. That's 10 on the bonus. This is toss-up 18. This figure is defeated by the title character in Zoltan Cody's folk opera Harry Janos, who woos this figure's wife. Cellos and violins play the hymn O Lord, Save Thy People in a representation of spiritual resilience against this figure. The great man became the dedicatee of Beethoven's Eroica Symphony after he scratched this man's name out. Zoe?
Napoleon.
Napoleon is correct for 10. This is bonus 18. A friend's dream inspired this director to include a close-up of ants crawling out of a person's hand in one film, for 10 points each. Name the Spanish director of Un Chien Andalou, which infamously features a scene in which a razor slices an eyeball in half?
Dali, direct.
Dali is incorrect. This is Louis Buñuel. Luis Buñuel and his collaborator on Un Ciel Andaluz, that painter Salvador Dali, belonged to this artistic movement.
For Zoe.
Surrealism.
Realism is correct. The Catholic Church and the bourgeois were among the many things mocked by Buñuel in a 1930 film in French, partially titled For This Material. The 1964 James Bond film is titled for a villain whose name prefixes the word finger to a name of this precious metal.
Gold, direct.
Gold is correct. That's 20 on the bonus. Toss-up 19, penultimate. Robert Moton investigated racial abuses at Greenville during one of these events. His report was suppressed in a deal with the Secretary of Commerce, Herbert Hoover. The American Red Cross's first major relief effort, Sarah Burton responded to one of these events that was caused by Henry Clay's Frick's South Fork Fishing and Hunting Club. The Pennsylvania city of Johnstown was obliterated. Zoe.
Flood.
That is correct. 10. That was 19. Now this is bonus 19. The title character of this novel agrees to serve as a model for the Venetian painter Duncan Forbes in return for his help securing a divorce of hers, for 10 points each. Named this novel by D.H. Lawrence, in which the gatekeeper Oliver Mellors has an affair with Constance while her paralyzed husband Clifford depends on the caretaker Miss Bolton.
Lady Chatterley's Lover.
Lady Chatterley's Lover is correct. Constance's husband Clifford was paralyzed while serving in this global conflict. A gas attack in this conflict is the subject of Wilfred Owen's Dulce et Decorum Est.
World War I, direct.
World War I is correct. Lady Chatterley's Lover was the subject of a 1960 trial against Penguin Books for this specific charge. Penguin Books won this case and soon sold 3 million copies of the book.
Obscenity, direct.
Profanity is incorrect. This is obscenity.
I said obscenity. Obscenity.
I'll accept that if everybody heard the same. Okay, sorry about that.
Okay.
That's the bonus. This is the final toss-up. A refusal of a holy figure in this religion to walk on a red carpet after being escorted by Mortimer Plano inspired the name of one holiday. A chalice may be used during reasoning sessions practiced in this religion, which also observes Ground Nation Day. Adherents of this religion often begin words with the pronoun I, such as in their vegetarian I-Tal diet, which they believe pronounce livity. Obo Ashanti is one of the sects or mansions of this religion. In order to increase spiritual awareness, members of this religion may use the Zaid.
Jainism?
Jainism is incorrect, neg 5. Members of this religion may use the wisdom weed or cannabis. For 10 points each, Haile Selassie is referred in what Afro-Jamaican religion? Emily?
Is this Rastafari?
This is Rastafari. So that's 10 on the toss-up. Okay, final bonus, bonus 20. Nebka is a type of these features that form around vegetation. For 10 points each, name these features commonly found around ergs. Arcans are an example of these features whose other types are transverse and star. Answer?
No answer.
Okay, this was sand dunes. This country's Duna Federico Quirbas is the world's tallest sand dune, at over 4,000 feet tall. The Patagonian Desert can be found in this country to the east of Chile.
Argentina, direct.
Argentina is correct. This desert is home to some of the highest dunes in the world, including one named Dune 7. The Skeleton Coast is a stretch of coastline off this desert known for its shipwrecks.
Namib Desert.
Namib Desert is correct. That was 20 on the bonus. Great game, guys. That's the game.
Good game, thank you.
Good game, guys.